All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to Sarasun Seti YouTube page, General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, brothers and sisters. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by yours truly, General Seti. Powerful, amazing program. I want you to get over to the website. I want you to preview the curriculum. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream, where the family sit down once a week. That's right. Discussing very vital, very important, very powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get on over there, brothers. Check out that curriculum, preview that program, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out that catalog. Get a discount. Shop and save, and shop. Pour the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com. Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects. All the subjects that you know and love from the General. Omega Voyages of the Nile, when Egypt ruled the earth, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, Black Babylon, African origins of the Hindu Kush, from Naga to Nigga, African origins, what did I say, the Hindu Kush? Black Mesopotamia, that's right. Naga the nigga, African origins of the Hindu Kush, making of the white man, black woman is God, and so many, many more. Not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. You should become a member today. And everybody knows that he got the pop in his page on Patreon. Stay with me, family. We're gonna have that file up there tonight. That's right. We going live on Patreon. We're gonna put that work in. So don't you go nowhere. You should click that link right there in the chat and be in the house. That's right. And to all the family out there, donate to the General. Thank you. Those would like to donate, link right there in the chat. Please do. I appreciate you so much. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Afrikaneer Unalives his wife in Virginia. Cape Town violence imported to America. Here we go. Nobody's talking about this. It should be talked about. These good old Neanderthals. You didn't imported these good old Neanderthals. Come over here, you understand? Knuckles dragging the ground, unrefined, lewd, savage, and all the characteristics, you understand? Come over here and bringing murderers. You didn't import murderers. You didn't import criminals. You didn't went to Cape Town, if not the murder capital of the planet. I think they had something like goddamn 3,000 murders in one fucking year. And you went there and got what? And brought him on over here. Man come right to Virginia and unalive his wife. You see, this the good Neanderthal. Okay, that you say they running from violence, and here it is. So they say they running from violence. And then he come over here and unalive his wife. They should have got his ass. They should have got him. He probably wasn't a no good motherfucker anyway. That's all. He was a no good motherfucker anyway, and they should have got him before he got on that damn plane and came over here. But see, this is the thing. It's all a game. It's all a game. You see, when you talk about, them Afrikaneers, them some crude motherfuckers. They all crudes. And you understand? They all crudes. When you talk about the cartoon crew, that's what they is. They always stick to the reality. They know who they are. You understand what I'm saying? Crude. That's what they is. That's the root. You ain't come from no high civilization. You didn't come from a refined civilization. You came right on up out there, scraping your knuckles up on the sides of the cave. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, boulders and shit, beating your knuckles up against boulders and shit and all that. And you come into, the civilized world of African people, bringing disgust and disdain. And you see, and this is what has happened. And our people have taken on the very attributes because they look to this man, as woman, as being the superior image of what it is to be. And then when you understand, when you come to find out that everything about them is the worst attributes, and for any two-legged human being to even engage in, then it's too late. You see, you done corrupted 2 and 3 goddamn generations of mad men and mad women and shit. You know what I'm saying? That didn't fell into the lies and shit. That this is who you should be. And so they done brought them over here and they done start, and they're just letting you know. And how many they done brought over? I think it was about 50. Was it a little more than that? It was a little more than that. Somewhere up to 50, 70, whatever. You see, so they didn't already start leading, they body bagging people's already. You see, and the first time they touch somebody, original to the soil, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. Soon as they touch somebody, unalive somebody, jump on somebody from the soil, it's gonna be a wrap for their ass. You see what I'm saying? Because it's gonna go out that they think they can do with it, and motherfuckers is gonna be unmerciful. They're gonna be unmerciful on their ass. You see what I'm saying? We got some video. Yeah, they leaving bodies already. They leaving bodies. They leaving bodies already. Unrefined, lewd. Hold on, fam. Hold on, let me get the videos in here. Damn, I had the damn video right there. Okay. Let me see if it's way down here. Okay, let me see. I might not even put it in a file. I might not even put it in. Let me see where it's at. Oh, yeah, but I didn't even put it in a file. Okay, I know where it's at. Okay, I ain't even put it in a file. Okay, here we go. I know where it's at. Okay, here we go.
One of the good whites that Trump brought from South Africa has already murdered his wife. His name is Alexander Town. He's one of the so-called immigrants running away from genocide in South Africa. One of the so-called white farmers that was brought to America. He choked his wife. He strangled her to death.
Strangled the woman. He think he the Boston Strangler and shit. Yeah, he come over. You already know. So you already know what's been going on over there. They act like all they just some good white peoples over there in South Africa, and the big bad niggas is over there bullying them and committing genocide on him. And he ain't nothing but a goddamn murderer. He ain't nothing but the scum of the earth. You done went over there and brought the scum of the earth over here, man, and choked his wife, killed her. Scum of the earth. And gonna put this shit up here that they running. It motherfucker should have got you. You that type of low down dirty motherfucker, they should have got you. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you bringing over here. This is what you talking about, criminals and shit. What's that? The South Americans, they opening up their prison systems and sending nothing but criminals and violent individuals and that. What the fuck you brought over here? That's what you brought over here. Hypocrite. There ain't nothing but a hypocrite. Yeah.
Do you know how much you have to hate someone? Do you know how much evil has to be in you to strangle, to choke someone, and hold them in that position till the life drains out of them? But yeah.
And they say say the child was in the house. I don't know how old they. I don't know. I think they had a son or something. He was in the house while he choked her. You understand what I'm saying? You had to been enraged. You had to been, you had to been in a savage. You went into your savage state. Yeah, child in there. Yeah, you most definitely. You understand what I'm saying? They get your ass up in the pen. They're gonna stretch you out. Yeah, they're gonna stretch him out. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, sorry, and I ain't, it is what it is. It is what it is.
That's the news. One of the white immigrants that Trump brought from South Africa has killed his wife.
Wonder what Donald Trump got to say about that. Trump, you just talked about you were trying to remove all these criminals and you invited these imported these Afrikaneers. I ain't gonna call them South Africans, Afrikaneers. I don't even call them Afrikaneers. I don't even know what the Boers. Just call them what they Boers and shit. You didn't brought these Dutch Boers over here. You see? Yeah. So we got more information. We got more videos. You understand? We're gonna bring up here and talk about. We got more commentary. Let's get this up here, family. Yeah, what people thinking about this? Importing violence, Cape Town. God damn it, I can't see how Cape Town is not the murder capital of the world. Damn near 3,000 murders in Cape Town. I know it was over two.
Pick and choose what y'all gonna talk about. Now, when they were advocating for these South African refugees to come over to the United States because they were so-called being mistreated and so-called having their land taken and so-called being racist towards you all were in agreement with that. But now that they've come over to the United States, no one is talking about that one South African so-called refugee expat that murdered his wife. Why y'all so quiet now? See, y'all already knew that those people were not being persecuted over there. You all knew that they wanted an all-white town. There's videos all over TikTok with this lady saying that they want just a all-white town. And South Africa said, yeah, no, we're not playing that. So now all of a sudden they're being mistreated. And now this man that brought his little funky tail over here, I done murdered that lady. Where's the outrage?
Y'all see why was she dealing with the cave? I didn't know. I thought it was I thought it was a Neanderthal he was with. Shit, I didn't know. I didn't see. I thought she was a Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I thought she was a Neanderthal. Maybe I didn't see. Maybe y'all saw something I didn't see. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was the murder capital of the world. What's this FBA? Yeah, yeah. What's up there? What's happening? What's happening with this brother right here? Yeah, you got to be a troll. You got to be a troll. We got some trolls in here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got some trolls in here. Yeah, we got some trolls in here. But don't think I don't see you out there trolling, and I will tighten your ass up. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. People acting like she was black. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? But I see you out here. I see you out here. If I see you out there, you talking crazy, you will get your ass tightened up, nigga. You see what I'm, or Cro-Magnon Neanderthal hiding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, and see, that's what I don't like. Because we will talk about, blacks and shit and the shit that they do. And we need to clean our shit up. We need to clean our shit up. Yes, we do. But we don't have no 100 million deaths. You know, you having wars and shit where you have 100 million deaths and shit in the wars and shit like World War II. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about Stalin. They don't want to talk about Mao Zedong. They don't want to talk about these motherfuckers. They don't want to talk about Mussolini. You see, they don't want to talk about their killers. You know, they honor their killers. You understand what I'm saying? They honor Mussolini. They honor and talk about Adolf Hitler. And people, usually, and I'm gonna tell you this. In the irony of what Adolf Hitler did, and they try to make him so evil, do y'all know that Adolf Hitler is the most talked about white man in history? They talk about Adolf Hitler more than they talk about Jesus. Man, you could go on the internet. You could go on damn near and goddamn it, Hitler is like the most talked about white man on the goddamn internet. You understand? They make videos about Adolf Hitler every day. They don't stop making goddamn videos about Adolf Hitler. He's the most revered, and that's a certain level of admiration. You see what I'm saying? It's a certain level of admiration that they have for Adolf Hitler. You see? And so, yeah, they venerate him. They don't let that die because that's really, he really is the premier example of what they are trying to achieve. You see what I'm saying? They idolize him more so than Napoleon or any of them. You see? Even, they conquerors and shit. The ones that, bring the most carnage and shit. Stalin, Stalin and Hitler and Teddy Roosevelt and Winston Churchill. Yeah, all of them. But Adolf Hitler is the most talked about. And this is who they idolize. You feel me? This is who they idolize more so than anybody. So, and so they trivialize the shit. And yes, we need to clean our shit up. But like I said, man, these people's out here is far more cruel, more lewd, more salacious, more dangerous than any goddamn. No, Napoleon can't compete with Hitler. Yeah, Hitler's that's their mans. You see what I'm saying? That motherfucker put it together. Yeah, they put it together and they that's the example that they roll by. If they need an example, they see how Hitler set his shit up. That's how they set their shit up. You see, they don't, but this is the lights and shit. And like I said, it's more to come. More to come. We're going to do some research. And I got one I'm going to talk about tomorrow where some Afrikaneers is over there. They've been killing and shit right now, just recently. running over the babies and shit, and yeah, running over the children and talking about they thought that they was animals and shit. Yeah, I say, what the fuck? You know? Yeah. Yeah, running over babies and shit, talking about they thought they was animals. Man, please, supposed to, man, the shit, that's what they make. That's what they make a lighter fluid and matches for. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes you just got to do what need to be done to bring civility back to society. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, this is what they try. The world is collapsing right in front of your eyes. The world is collapsing right in front of your eyes. You better reconnect. You better reestablish your base. You better reestablish your base with the universe. It's not a game. It's not. Isn't the world is about to implode right in front of you? It's already imploding. The goddamn the ship is damn near halfway under the water. You better go on and throw your emergency life preservers and shit out there in the water. Get on in it, before it go all the way down. Put your lifeboat out there and go ahead and paddle off while you got a chance. You can get off the boat right now and start to paddle. You see, quit believing, already. Act like it's gone. Act like you don't have no help, and start helping yourself right now while you can. Pretend, have a what they call, like they have fire drills. Have a society has collapsed drills, and act like the lights is off and shit, and food and shit. And what the fuck you gonna do? You have to take a day off and put yourself in and figure that shit out. Turn the lights off, goddamn it, lock you in, motherfucker, miss a meal or two, and see what your mind come up with. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, goddamn it? Yeah, you don't want to do it, but when that time comes and it ain't your choice, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble. All right, family, keep your eyes on them Afrikaneers, because they criminals. They violent. They kill. They choke their wives and shit and do all type of crazy shit. They done imported all that violence from Cape Town. You see what I'm saying? You can't trust them. Don't trust them. I'm gonna tell you that. If you know it, or I don't know if they didn't integrated them into society. Obviously, they have integrated them into society. Keep your eye on them. Keep your eye on them. All right, family. I want you to subscribe. I want you to get over to the other page. Black Power Cartel is in effect. Make sure it's down at the bottom. Sarasun Seti, General Seti, King Seti. Make sure you go to the bottom and subscribe. And we're going to have that file over there. We're going to have all kind of platforms keeping you aware of what's going on and what you could do. And under the circumstances, you need that. All right, family. Get over there to Patreon. We got 2 heavyweights going down tonight. Don't you dare miss it. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Can you do another urban survival? I can. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.